Hey everybody, happy hump day. This is Timmy and I am coming to you from my office here, and it has been a day. Have you all felt like it's been a day? It's hump day, which is awesome, but it's also been crazy world news-wise, right? Have you just been kind of overwhelmed by all the stuff that we've been hearing? I know I have. So I finished my work day today and I just couldn't wait to come and decompress a little and share a project with you all today. So we are coming to you live this afternoon. Oh my goodness, listen to me. I don't even know what time it is. And I am excited to be able to share a project with you today that is going to be featuring our egg patterns. So if you're like, what are egg patterns? Let me show you. This great design just came back in stock. It was sold out super fast. And they actually were created initially to go on these darling little wood shapes. And the wood shapes sold out super fast. Big surprise, right? Because they're so darn cute. But although they aren't available online, I actually scarfed a few sets for you all. So if you are looking for a set of these and you haven't been able to find them, don't worry, I have some for you. And you can contact me directly and let me know that you're interested in them. Just go ahead and put egg in the comment and we will find you. If you're coming on in, I see Cheryl is here. Oh, thank you so much for sharing and spreading the chalk love, Cheryl. I love that. As you know, every time we spread that chalk love out, you get a chance to win one of the projects that I worked on during the week. This week we did a cute little birdhouse. That is our giveaway. And giveaway drawings happen on Sunday evening. So you'll find out the winner. And then that's actually when we'll create our next giveaway for the following week. So I appreciate you being here. It's a funny time for me, I know, but I just really felt like I needed a little time to just enjoy the crafting stuff, right? I know that sounds really crazy, but it was a crazy day. Lots of changes going on in the world, of course, a lot of changes that we've had to make at our business, at my office, around our travel schedule. And I'm just needing a little time to hang out with all of you and lift my spirits. So I'm so glad that you're coming on in. If you've watched me before, welcome back. If you're new, I'd love it if you put a 1 in the comment and telling us where you're coming in from. It's always fun. Yes, Cheryl, I saw that you shared my video from last night as well. So now you've got 3 entries into our drawing. You are just rocking it. I love it. I want to make sure here that everything is working as expected. It must be because you are here. So I'm glad. I'm just going to go ahead and share this over to our VIP group. And if you're wondering what the VIP group is all about, that is a special group that I have for my customers who are interested in getting some special deals and some discounts, and bundled packages, and they can only be available in my VIP group. So if you're interested in joining that VIP group, just go ahead and put VIP into the comments and I will be sure to send you the link so that you can get on. If you're already a member, great. It's awesome to have you there. And I can't wait to share this project with you. Now we're doing a couple different projects. Hey Anna, great to have you here. Thanks for joining. I know, very funny time for me, I know, and actually tomorrow morning you're going to see me pretty early. So we're going to definitely change things up a little. But so as you can see, these egg patterns were made actually originally to go on these cute little egg wood shapes. And I'm going to actually use one of these in an upcoming live and make him into a bunny, a little sneak preview. He's super cute. Wait till you see it. It's really cool how you can dress up these eggs in so many different ways. But we're not going to focus so much on the eggs in this live. We're actually going to work on using these egg patterns in 2 different ways on 2 different surfaces. So the first surface that we're going to use is this white chalkboard surface. And you're thinking, well, Timmy, it's already got something on it. And I know it does. And we're going to show you how easy it is to remove a previous design with our new paste scraper tool. And then we're going to put on these eggs. And the other surface we're going to use, and check these out, some of my finds recently. These cute little cloth bags I found, aren't they super darling? And I think these are going to be perfect for putting the eggs on and giving them away as little goodie bags to some of my favorite people. So we're going to ink on these egg patterns on these bags. So that's what we're going to do today. So let's go ahead and dive right in. How's everybody's day been? Have you been coping with all of this news? Has it been stressing you out? Are you feeling like you're keeping it all together? I'd love to hear what you think. Hey, I see we've got Courtney with us and Amanda. It's nice to have you. So what I'm doing right now is we're getting ready to remove this design. And simply what I'm doing is spraying it with our mister bottle. This just has water in it. And what this is going to do is it's going to start to add some moisture to the chalk paste, which means it's going to make it really easy for us to use this scraper to scrape up these pastes. So now don't worry, as we are scraping up the paste, you'll see that there's still some residue that's going to be left behind. No worries about that, because our board eraser is going to take care of any excess residue. This is just really helping us to get kind of the big paste chunks off our board. So that's what we're doing here. We're going to get that. And this also, by the way, is a great way to save your board erasers. I love my board erasers. I use it tons. Hey, Courtney, welcome. And this really helps them last a lot longer when I'm not scooping up all of the paste and getting it on my board eraser. So my board is still pretty wet, as you can see, so I'm just kind of picking up the excess. Kind of icky, yuck, right? Garbage, here it goes. And then this is our board eraser. It's been well loved. And it's a great tool. It is so fun to use. And the board eraser coming in afterwards is going to pick up all the extra residue. And if there is any ghosting left behind from the chalk paste design you had on previously, this board eraser is going to take care of it. It's going to get rid of it. So I love these board erasers, and I'll tell you what, I'm kind of addicted. I use them on all sorts of things. The other day I had to clean my Converse sneakers, and they worked perfect for that. I know, isn't that silly, right? Whatever you need, right? Great for walls and scuffs and all of that. Cheryl, I do have the wooden eggs too. I have just a few sets remaining. As I said, they're sold out online, but I do have a couple of sets. So if you want me to put a set aside for you, they come in a package of three. I'd be happy to. Just let me know. I can save it for you when you come by on Friday. The patterns, the egg patterns, are back in stock. So if you want to use those egg patterns too, I don't have any on hand, but you can definitely grab them on my website. We have just introduced a whole new shipping process, and that means shipping costs are going to be super reasonable for you. It's only $6.95 flat rate shipping, no matter what you order or how much. So that's going to be great. And if you're one of my Club Couture customers, you actually get a flat rate shipping of $4.95. So you can order as much as you want for that flat rate shipping. Now, this has some hangers here on this side. So I'm going to flip this over and make sure that I've got this going in the right direction. And I got a little chalk paste here I noticed in the corners. You probably can't see it, but I do. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull that out and get that in. So what's for dinner, guys? It is probably dinner time for most of you. I am a little bit discombobulated when it comes to meal times these days. As you know, my husband's been traveling a lot. We just got back from vacation and he hit the road the following day. And the kids are grown, and although some of them are home, they kind of do their own thing. So I had leftovers. That's what I had for dinner. And because I was just so anxious to come and talk with you, I made it quick. Quick. All right, so now the big question is, we've got 4 different shapes, and I'm going to plan to put 3 shapes on here. And I would love to get your feedback on which ones are striking your fancy. I am going to be adding a bow onto the center of each of these to kind of bring out a little pop. So the colors that I picked, I tried to pick to kind of coordinate or correspond with the bow. So I have our brand new Citrus Splash, which is this kind of fun Eastery green. I have our Couture Coral. You know, it's totally one of my favorite colors. I use it a lot. I also have our Raspberry Sorbet, which I have no idea how much is in here. I guess we'll find out when we open it. And then I have this Morning Glory and Morning Sky. Anyway, and these are the colors I think I'm going to use. I think they coordinate really nicely with this bow that I'm going to use. So those are our options for colors for these guys. I'm going to grab my fuzzing cloth here because although I've used these egg transfers before, and I've used them a couple of times, we're going to be using this on this chalkboard surface, as you know, and it can be a little sticky. So I am going to start with this first egg, I think. And I think I'm going to try to use 2 different colors. I want to make sure everything's good, right? We're still moving along. All of a sudden I see it looks like I'm, frozen when I'm looking at my screen, but I think it's all good. Hey, Leona, welcome. So glad you joined us. So we're just fuzzing the egg here, and we are going to place it where we want it to go. I think for placement purposes, I'm going to put all my eggs down at once so that I make sure that I got everything where I want it. And I think since we've got this nice curly geometric shape, my next one's going to be this floral, I think. And I think I'm going to use 2 colors in these pretty florals. We'll do kind of a combination. I didn't take out any yellow, but I think we're all right. And put that one down here. I usually do better when I stand up when I'm trying to place things for, so let me get rid of me here. There we go. And I'm going to move me just so that I can stand up and see what I'm doing here a little bit better. And you're not just looking at my crazy chest while I stand up. Now, if you do want to use, if you're really particular about placement, we do have some placement tape that you can use to make sure things line up. I'm not really all that anal about all that stuff. I gotta tell you, I tend to be a little more laid back about it all. Speaking of laid back, I had my team meeting last night with my fellow designers. And, you know, every week we get together and we have a Zoom meeting and we encourage each other, share information back and forth, give each other ideas, support, do a little training, right? And I was chatting with one of the leaders on my team, Shelly, and she was talking about how it is that she met me and what it is that she found interesting about watching my lives. And she mentioned to me that every time I came on, I would say, hey, it's Timmy here. And she said whenever she said, Timmy's here, she would say, oh, thank God, Timmy's here. I'm ready to just relax and chill. And that totally made my day, I got to tell you. It was just so nice to hear that other people felt kind of relaxed and enjoyed this chalking time with me as much as I enjoy doing it with all of you. Cheryl, you like that one. Which one? So we have A, B, and C. Which is your favorite? A, B, or C? And do you think they're a good combination? Or they... Now, see, now I'm going to get worried about where they're placed because I'm fooling around with them. Sometimes it's just better to put them down and move on. But, you know me, I got to be playing around with these here a little bit. I think these are not, they're not cut straight, which is why I think they're crooked, but I think the eggs are right. How do they look to you guys? You think they look pretty good? All right, let's keep our fingers crossed that it's all working. Now we have to decide on colors. Always the hardest part here. I am thinking that I'm going to put the blue and green on this egg. This one I think I'm going to keep to coral. We're just going to really make him. Oh yeah, this one. I know that's the one I did, as you saw, with my egg shape, which is super cute. And I think I used the pink grapefruit paste, that color, and that was really pretty. That's one of our new fall on vogue, fall, oh my goodness, spring on vogue colors. Yeah, it looks good. You think it's lined up? All right, I'm trusting you here. All right, and then I have this, but I think he needs another color. What other color should we add into this egg, do you think? While you're thinking about that, let me know. I'm going to start with the one on my right first and chalk him. Now, if you haven't seen this before, our chalk pastes are amazing. They come in a variety of colors, so pretty. This is our Couture Coral. We have Couture Coral and we have Couture Teal. Great names, right? And they are probably two of my most favorite colors, but we have so many to choose from. Guaranteed you will find a color palette that you will love to use for your home and your decor. I love changing out my decor, and that's one of the reasons why I love working on our Couture chalkboard surfaces, because I can clean them up and reuse them over and over again. Now, we also have some wood surfaces which are considered one-time use boards, but I'll tell you what, I have learned some ways to reuse those, and I'm going to show you something in one of my lives coming up about how you can even reuse one of our chalkboard, wood board surfaces. So keep on that. Hey, Anna, I'm glad you like that layout. And don't you already just love it? I mean, look how simple that was. This beautiful detailed egg design, super simple, very fast, right? Now, I'm kind of feeling like we want to add in some of this color here. Maybe we'll add this color, and this color. We'll do 3 different colors on this one. And then on this one, we'll use 2 of the 3 colors. So we'll have kind of a good coordination of colors. What do you think about that? Let's see if that works out. You know what? The bottom line is, if we don't like it, we can just erase it and do it over again. That's what I love about this. Now, when you open up your chalk paste, you probably all know this, but I always like to repeat it for those of you that maybe are joining for the first time. You just want to make sure that you give your chalk paste a good stir before you use it. And really use a little elbow grease. You're not going to hurt anything by stirring it up. You want your paste to be kind of drippy, almost the consistency of yogurt. This has got a nice kind of thicker feel to it. So I am going to take this spritzer, this water bottle here, and give it a couple spritzes. I don't think you could ever give it too much water, to be honest, because our chalk paste, as you'll see here in a minute, it's going on wet, but it's going to dry hard. So if you left this container open for a little while, the paste would just start to dry. You can always reconstitute it with water though, so never worry about your paste getting too dry. You can pretty much reconstitute it with a little bit of stirring and a little bit of water. Now, there are some ways to prolong the life of your paste, and it is a good idea to clean the rims of your paste jars before you close them up so that you can make sure they get a nice tight seal. I'm not really good at that, I'll be honest. I use my chalk paste a lot though, so I'm opening them and mixing them up pretty frequently. But if you're not using them that often, then you might want to take advantage of doing that with your paste. Now here is our morning sky, this pretty blue. And this is also in pretty good shape. By the way, these stir sticks you can get in my shop. Any of these products that we're using are available on my online shop, so you can get them sent right to you. If you need the link to my shop, just go ahead and type shop in the comments, and I will be sure to make sure that you get that. And that is in pretty good consistency. I actually used it a little bit earlier, so it's in good shape. And I will open this one. I'm not sure. You know what? I'm ditching this one. Not that I'm not ditching this one, but I think I'm ditching this color for right now. That is my plan. Now, as I was, there we go, playing around with that paste, I noticed I got a little on my board, some chunks, so we got rid of that. And are you all coming on home from work today? What are you guys up to? Have you made plans for dinner yet? Or are you winging it like me? I'm kind of fortunate in some ways because I don't have to worry too much about making sure that everyone else is fed. Sad sometimes, but also easy to be able to kind of start doing what I want to do when I want. So I'm going to start kind of deciding where I want these colors to go. And I don't really have any specific rhyme or reason here yet. Maybe like an every other kind of pattern. And then I think we're going to fill it in with a few other colors too. Now, because I'm going to be changing up colors here, I told you that our chalk paste does dry when it hits the air. So, so that I don't have to rush through my project, I'm going to actually do what we call chalk and pull, which means I'm just going to pull this back. Ooh, that's my baby back there. She's having a hard time. Does anybody else have a puppy that has a hard time as they're getting older breathing? I feel so bad for her. She's such a cutie, but she's definitely having a hard time these days with her breathing. I don't like it. I am definitely a dog lover. I never really thought I was much of a cat lover until my sister got an awesome cat. His name is Max, and he's awesome. He's friendly. He thinks he's a dog, I think. And so he's super fun. Do you all have animals? As you see, I'm a chatty Cathy when I'm playing with my chalk here. I always love to chat and interact with you. I have a great job during the day, but it's a pretty quiet job. I interact with people mostly through email, so sometimes I get a little ready for some human contact. So you might hear me being chitty-chatty, and I'm being chitty-chatty because I need a little human interaction with y'all. So I love it when you talk to me. So if you can totally relate to that, I'd love if you give me some thumbs up, because I don't want to feel like I'm the only crazy person around. All right, maybe I am the only crazy person around. If that's what you're trying to tell me, I get it. Now, I do like using this little multi-tool. It really makes this easy. I almost forgot to pull this up while I was playing around. So here we go. We got the green and the blue going on here together. I think I'm liking how this is going. I'm just going to clean the tip off here with my little wipe. We always need these wipes. I hope they don't go away with all this craziness. Oh, your baby dog has diabetes and thyroid issues. Oh, poor thing. It's so hard when our pets get older, isn't it? It makes me so sad to see them getting older and struggling. It's just very sad. We've been very fortunate with her. She's had a lot of health issues that she has overcome, but she's definitely getting older. So what do you think about this color combination? Am I on track here with what you think will work out? Let's see when we pull this up and see what's left. I wanted to kind of be able to add some coordination between the different eggs here so that we'd have a nice kind of match going on. So that was my plan. All right, I think I got all of the spaces on that one covered. Let's see, pull back. Oh, look at that, isn't that cute? When I get a little, oh, you know what, let's do this now. Here, I'll pull this up so you can get a really good look at it. So that's cute, right? So we've got the coral, we've got our new citrus splash, and our morning sky. I want to call it morning glory. I'm totally stuck with morning glory. Yeah, I love this multi-tool, Cheryl. I am totally in love with it. Anna, you're talking about teaching 8th grade because you could have a conversation with them. Do you still teach, Anna? Or are you no longer teaching? It's really fun to be able to have that opportunity to interact with your students, I'll bet. All right. Now I got to decide. What are we doing here? Okay, so this is what I think. We're going to start with blue. That's it. We're going to go 3 colors. We're going to be crazy. We're going to start with blue at the top. Look at that. Super easy, right? Then we're going to go green. We're going to use, good thing I have all these squeegees, right? Squeegees are your friend. That way I don't have to stop and clean in between, which is awesome. So I'm just trying not to get these to touch so I don't mix up my chalk paste colors. And if you do move a little bit more slowly, don't worry. Just do that chalk and pull method I just showed you. And you won't have to worry about the chalk paste drying before you move on to your next color. Oh, Anna, you're retired. Good for you. It's probably a good thing right now, especially. A lot of schools in our area, of course, probably in yours as well, are closing until this threat of virus passes. My daughter works in a school system, so we're waiting to see if she is going to be out for a while. Obviously, we want everyone to be as safe as they can be. We had some travel plans with friends, travel plans for work. All of the travel for work, actually, we just decided, the company decided that they were going to put a travel ban on. So a couple of conferences that I had, as well as a trip out west, has gotten canceled. And I am trying to decide if the trip we have scheduled with friends at the beginning of May is still on. So are y'all traveling still? I know, isn't it a wow factor? I'm totally with you. Isn't that super cute? And we got one more color. I love that, the different colors and how they all coordinate. Do you like it? I think I'm going to go ahead and put blue back down at the bottom just to kind of keep us in sync with our pattern. But you know what? It totally doesn't matter. Whatever colors you love is the colors you should use. There are no right and wrong answers to any of this. Now, if you're loving this transfer, there's also a great deal right now going on for transfers. It is a buy 3, get 1 free sale. We have actually never had this good of a sale before on transfers. And now with our new shipping rates, believe it or not, you can get transfers at a lower cost than I can as a designer. All in, it's going to be cheaper for you if you take advantage of this sale. So we have 5 different sizes of transfer, and they range from $9.99 up to $39.99. And our biggest transfers are 18 by 24, and they have multiple pieces, so you can use them a lot in a variety of different ways. But you can actually get 3 E-size transfers and get the last E-size transfer, the 4th one, for free. Or you can mix and match sizes. Just know that the lowest price transfer, if there is one that's lower price, is going to be the free one. Now that offer is only available on my website, so if you want to place an order, you will need to do that directly on my website. And again, if you need the link for my shop, just go ahead and type in shop and I'll make sure I get that off to you. So, cute, cute, cute. So Cheryl, you're asking if you can get 2 with your order. Are you talking about 2 egg shapes, or tell me what it is you're looking for and we can definitely make sure that you can get it. If I don't have it in stock, you can definitely order it directly from my website, or I can help you with that as well. You just let me know. But absolutely. So look at how cute. I'm loving these colors. I'm feeling totally in love with the spring options. And I think if this is dry, it's pretty dry. Look at that, pretty fast. Look at how cute this little bow is going to work on here. I'm going to make 3 bows, and I'm going to put that bow all the way across on each egg. And that's it, right? Super cute, easy peasy. So I'm going to put this one aside and let it dry, and I'll show you how I quick made that bow. It wasn't really anything amazingly difficult, but in case you want to see how to make that bow, I'll show you how. And while I'm getting our transfers here ready to reuse, let me just remind you that if you are ready to see how to work with our inks, then you are totally in the right place, because that's what's coming up next. We're going to use inks on our bags. So these are the bags that I showed you a little bit earlier. And let me show you. Can you recognize this sign? So you can see where it is I might have gotten them from. And they were pretty inexpensive. As a matter of fact, that wasn't even the final price. They were actually on clearance. So they were 50% off of that price that you saw. So I grabbed up every single one they had. And I thought, I'm going to use these for something. That's what I do. You know, I never really know what exactly I'm going to do with my various finds, but then I get an inspiration and I figure it out. So, or I get an idea from somebody else and I copy it, which I'm also really good at. That's one of the things I gotta say that I love about being a designer, is because I actually get to belong to a community of designers who are super excited to share their ideas with each other and help us all to succeed. So, you know what, there's so many different ways that you can use our products, and it's a lot of fun to kind of just figure out what your personal style is and what appeals to you, and share that with your customers. So that is my jam, and I love to do that. So that's it. We are done with washing those transfers. I actually just put them on my fuzzing cloth over here, if you're wondering what I did with them. I just remove this water away and bring the fuzzing cloth back. Now, these guys are wet still. All I did was wash them up with water and my board eraser. It's looking a little yucky, but it is good to go. If I want to reuse these quickly, all I need to do is actually take a paper towel, a dry paper towel, and on the sticky side of these transfers, just wipe off the excess water. And then I will be able to go ahead and reuse these again right away. So they are all set to go. If I needed to store them, I can put them right back on the transfer sheet that they come with. Or I actually have an artist book that I keep all my transfers in, and that's where I put mine. So that's it. So we've got 3 little bags, and we've got 3 cute little eggs. And I can't figure out exactly what I'm going to put in these cute little bags yet, but I'm telling you, I'm going to find something. I am sure of it. Now, was there another egg pattern that we should try? Because we neglected one totally. Let's take this one. It's kind of fun, very springy like, and the green background will be a lot of fun. It's already on polka dots, so I think that will be a fun one to put on here. So we just want to make sure that we press the transfer down, especially on fabric, and make sure we've got good contact. I think this one is super cute, and I'm going to put it on this heart bag, I think. Now, and we could also, once we finish with this one, layer it with one of our other designs once they dry. And we have these cute little spring minis, they're called. And see, they have 12 little different designs. They would be kind of cute to go on top of the egg, maybe in a different color. We'll have to decide about that. Not sure we'll get to do that all on our live here today, but I may do some embellishing once we are done. And same thing. So we can use the same exact techniques as we did with our chalk, but we're just going to use it with ink. And really the only reason why we're using ink is in case we decided that we wanted to wash up these bags. If we use our inks on fabric like this and then we heat set it with an iron or a heat press if you have one, then you will be able to wash these up. Now, these probably are not going to be ones that we really are going to have to worry about washing up, but again, if you wanted to, you absolutely could. Now, we have very similar colors in our inks as we do in our pastes. So I'm going to go with, I think, this Couture Coral for these guys. And I think I'm going to go with the blue over here on this pretty pink. And I think I'm going to go with this light pink over here on these guys. So that's it. That's my color choices, and I'm sticking to them. I'm going to make it really easy, and we're going to go zoom, zoom, zoom. This is going to be super fast. Grab a squeegee, dip it into the ink, and then just bring the ink down. My finger's probably in the way, so you probably can't see what I'm doing here. And we're going to finish these up in lickety-split. So these would be fun little teacher gifts, or if you have grandkids and you want to give them a special little package for Easter, not a huge basket, these would be cute. These would be cute to put in a 3-tiered tray if you have one of those, and fill them up with some cute little sayings or goodies, right? So cute. Look at how cute. Look, that little egg is so sweet. And you can see right there that pink is really pretty. Some words on there I think would be really fun. I might just have to do that. These would also be really great banners, I think. Anna, thanks so much. Awesome. I know, it's so exciting, right? And it's definitely a great thing to do when you're just buying a new house. As a matter of fact, my daughter informed us that she is planning to move out to her first place later next month. So she's already asked me to make a few things for her that she can use to decorate her place with, which I'm super excited about for her, and sharing that journey. She is number 2 of 3 that are headed out of the nest. My first son, as you might know or remember, is in the military, so he is and has been out on his own now for almost 3 years. They all went to college, were away for 4 years, and then came back for a little while. It's really nice to have them home, and I'm happy for them as they are moving on as well, but feel very fortunate and blessed to have them back with me, especially when Steve is out and about traveling. It's kind of nice to have some help around the house, and they're great. And here we go. Another perfect egg. Look at that. Super cute, right? And one last one, and I think we decided we were going to use this blue. So far, I'm loving these color choices. I hope you guys are liking them too. And again, just dipping it right in to the ink. And again, just make sure you've got a really good contact. You will notice that because, you know, fabric is porous, it's going to soak in that ink. So just make sure that you get this really fully covered, this screen, so you get a really nice design left. Now again, you could do multiple colors, same techniques as what we did with the chalk. We're just moving along. I feel like I could chalk here, guys, with you all night, but I know you probably want to have dinner and relax a little. Maybe even try your hand at a project. If you haven't yet, you totally need to. It's certainly super fun. Yeah, and I found these a while ago. I picked them up. Look at how cute those are. Look at that. I picked them up. You could probably tell here where I got them. Don't tell anybody. No. But yeah, I'm always on the lookout for inexpensive, fun little things that I can chalk or ink on. And that's where I found these bags. So check out those little dollar spots. They're everywhere. Everything from, you know, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, the Target dollar spot. You can find lots of fun surfaces that you can use our creations on and make unique things just for you and your fam. And that's it. So I just want to make sure I don't have any inks left on my fingers. And we've got our bags. We've got our little ink. We've got a little egg there. And then, of course, we have our cute little egg board. What do you think? Do you love them? I did not put anything inside the bag while I was doing it. The fabric for me was thick enough and I wasn't worried about it going through on the other side. It didn't. If you're using a really thin fabric, you might want to use our ink mat. But this it was certainly fine. It didn't have any problems going through. It was a really thick fabric. So no worries about that. So anyway, guys, I am so happy that you joined me here today. It totally lifted me up. It was great to have you with me. It went a little bit longer than I had planned, but thanks for sticking with me. Always happens when I do more than one project, but I just wanted to be able to show you the different ways that you can use these egg patterns, whether it's on our egg shapes, where I do have a few more, so if you're looking for them, let me know, or you put it on one of our chalkboard surfaces, or even any of the found surfaces that you come across. You can pretty much put them anywhere you want and really add some color and unique creativity to your home. So I hope you guys have a good night. Don't forget to share the chalk love with your friends. I would deeply appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning. Be on the lookout. Bye.